Money in politics, does it really make the difference between winning and losing an election? In today's video, we're diving deep into how money plays a massive role in shaping political outcomes, from eye-catching ads to costly rallies. We'll uncover how much money is really spent to win your vote. But here's the catch: does spending big money mean more power, or just more problems? Stick around as we explore who's spending the most and why it matters. Ever wonder why some candidates seem to dominate the airwaves during election season? It's all about money. Let's find out how it's being spent. What if I told you that millions of dollars are spent to shape what you see and hear during an election? Let's break it down. Is money the secret weapon for political victory? Stay tuned to find out which politicians are spending big and what it means for democracy. Barack Obama, 2012. Obama, one of the most expensive in history, with over $1 billion spent to secure his re-election. Hillary Clinton, 2016. Clinton spent approximately $1.2 billion, making it one of the highest spending campaigns in U.S. history. Donald Trump, 2016 and 2020. Trump's campaigns have seen immense spending, particularly on advertising and rallying efforts, totaling over $1 billion in both 2016 and 2020. Money plays a big role in politics. It helps candidates run campaigns, pay for ads, hire staff, and reach voters. Without enough money, it's hard for candidates to share their ideas and compete in elections. Money also influences decisions made by politicians. Big donations from companies or wealthy individuals can sometimes push leaders to prioritize the interests of their donors over the needs of regular people. Lobbyists, who work for these donors, use money to persuade politicians to support certain laws or policies. While money helps keep the political system running, too much of it can cause problems. It can lead to corruption, unfair advantages for rich candidates, and less focus on the public's voice. This is why many people debate how money should be used in politics. In politics, politicians need money to run campaigns, pay for advertisements, and organize events. They often rely on donations from individuals, businesses, or groups to fund these activities. This money helps them reach voters and share their ideas. Many groups influence politics through money. Big companies, special interest groups, and political action committees, PACs, donate large sums to support candidates who align with their goals. These contributions can sometimes lead to decisions that favor donors instead of the general public. While money is important in politics, it can also create problems. Wealthy donors and organizations may have more influence than regular citizens. This can make it harder for everyone's voice to be heard equally. Many people believe there should be limits on money in politics to ensure fairness. Politicians use money to pay for advertisements, rallies, and other events to get the attention of voters. These activities happen in cities, towns, and online platforms where people can see and hear their messages. Money is also important in government offices and legislative halls. Lobbyists and special interest groups often spend money to influence lawmakers. This happens at local, state, and national levels, where laws and policies are made. Another place where money affects politics is in the media. Political campaigns pay for TV ads, social media posts, and newspaper articles. These are designed to shape public opinion and influence how people vote. Candidates need money to pay for things like advertisements, rallies, and campaign staff. This is especially important during election seasons when politicians compete for votes and try to share their message with the public. Money also plays a role after elections. Politicians often continue to raise funds to prepare for future campaigns or to support their political party. During this time, lobbyists and special interest groups may use money to influence the decisions of elected officials by funding events or campaigns. Throughout a politician's career, money is used to maintain public support and build connections. Donors and organizations often provide financial support to politicians in exchange for attention to their issues. This means that money plays a role in politics at all times, not just during elections. But without money, those ideas may never reach the people. Funding allows candidates to organize large-scale campaigns, use advanced technology for voter analysis, and build connections that amplify their messages. Beyond campaigns, money influences political priorities. Politicians often listen to donors because their financial support is crucial for future campaigns. This creates a system where those with money have a louder voice, which can sometimes overshadow the needs of ordinary citizens. This dynamic shapes not only elections, but also the policies that are implemented afterward. Interestingly, the role of money in politics also shows how modern democracy relies on resources. Without funding, grassroots movements or independent candidates struggle to compete. This raises questions about fairness, as money can either empower change or maintain the status quo, depending on how it is used. To win an election, politicians need to spend money on things like advertisements, events, and staff. The more money they have, the more they can reach voters and promote their ideas. Donations from individuals, businesses, and groups also shape politics. Wealthy donors or organizations often give money to candidates or political parties in exchange for support on certain issues. This can lead to decisions that benefit those who donate the most. Money in politics can create problems when it gives too much power to a few people or groups. When rich donors have a lot of influence, they may make it harder for regular people to have their voices heard. Many believe there should be rules to limit how much money can influence politics.
Can't afford health insurance, hope you don't get sick. If you can't afford to go to college, try to borrow some money from your parents.
My today's video, so like, share, and subscribe, and be happy.